Maybe you've heard how great YouTube can be for your business, or if you've been following me for a while, maybe you've heard me preach about the power of search and the power of YouTube for your business. Either way, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down for you exactly how YouTube search works and how you can make it work for your business. My name is Melissa Mitchell, and I am the owner of Wonderman Creative and the creator of the Video Lead Machine method, my method that shows you how to create an organic lead generation machine with YouTube. If you want to learn more about this method and see how it can work for yourself, make sure to click the link below this video to save your seat for my free masterclass. Okay, so how does search work? Well, first of all, YouTube is owned by Google, which makes YouTube the second largest search engine in the world. In fact, Google itself tells us that 65% of people look to YouTube when trying to solve a problem or looking for an answer. This means that there's an amazing opportunity for us as creators and business owners to show up in those search results and help them solve that problem with our video content. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about your audience, okay? And I want you to think about your ideal client specifically. And if you don't know who your ideal client is already, we got to rewind a couple steps, and I want you to go figure that out. I have a video here on my channel that talks about how to figure out your ideal client. I'll make sure to link it above here for you. But if you already know who your ideal client is, I want you to think about them, and I want you to think about all of the problems and the struggles and the pains that they're having. How can you fix those problems, or how can you solve those problems through video content? Maybe these are frequently asked questions that you get on a regular basis. Maybe you ask your audience on Instagram or on Facebook. Start collecting all of these different ideas and problems that you can solve through your content. Now, I want to know, what are some problems that your ideal client and your audience are facing? Let me know in the comments below. Once you've commented below with what your problem is that you're going to solve, I want you to remember these questions and these problems, because we're going to use them as examples throughout this entire video, okay? I want you to reference back to them. Now, when it comes to YouTube, there are many different ways that you can get people to watch your video. There are many different ways to get traffic to your YouTube videos. You can bring people over from your other social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can bring people from your email list and so on. But if you don't have a big audience on all of these channels, you can use the power of YouTube search to your advantage. Let's take a look at my channel, for example. When I go into my analytics in the back end of my YouTube account, I can see that from traffic sources that 52.8% of my traffic to my channel and my videos are coming from YouTube search. This is exactly what I want, because this means that I'm positioning my videos and using keywords that people are searching for so that my videos show up in search and more people are organically coming over and watching my videos. By doing this, I don't have to rely on having a huge subscriber base to monetize my channel and make it useful for my business. And I don't have to rely on a massive Instagram following or Facebook group either. I just harness the power of search through proper strategy and proper keywords. Now, think about your business. What could this mean for your business if you were able to harness the same power of search? It would be pretty amazing, right? But how does YouTube search work? How does YouTube determine whether or not to show your video when people are searching for something? Well, let's go through this together. There are 4 factors that YouTube itself has told us they take into consideration when ranking your videos. The first one is relevance. So this means the titles, the tags, the description, and the content itself. YouTube wants to make sure that your content is actually valuable to your audience and that your content is actually talking about what your title says it is. That, you know, when someone clicks on your video and starts watching it, they're not feeling like they got clickbaited or that your video isn't actually valuable at all. So this is something to really take into consideration. Don't just put a clickbaity title hoping that people will click on it, because once they do and they see that you're not living up to what you said you're going to talk about, this is actually going to hurt your channel, and YouTube is actually going to push you down, and so that you're not actually surfacing in search results anymore. The second thing is engagement. So how much engagement are your videos getting? How many people are liking, watching, commenting, sharing, and so on. The higher level of engagement your video gets in the first 24 hours, the higher YouTube is going to push it up in its algorithms. The third thing is quality. So how much expertise do you have? How much authority do you have? What are the quality of your videos? This means becoming known for a certain niche or a certain subject, because Once you're known as the expert on a certain niche or a certain subject, the quality of your videos is going to be higher, and YouTube is going to understand where to put you in their search results. Quality also means quality sound, so making sure you have a good mic, making sure you have a good camera, that the image is clear, good lighting, all of these different things, making sure your content is good, making sure that you're uploading your videos on a consistent basis. All of these little things add up to quality, right? What is the experience that you're providing for your subscribers and for people who see your videos and click on them and watch them? If the overall experience is good and people love it, then your quality rank is going to go way up and YouTube is going to be happy. Okay, and the fourth thing that YouTube says it looks at is search and watch history. So this is going to be different for every single person, and something that we have a little bit less control over. This means that YouTube's algorithm is going to provide different results for me searching something than it would for you. Even if we were searching the exact same thing, what our results are going to be a little bit different based on my past search history, my past things that I've watched on YouTube, and then your search history and the things you've watched on YouTube, right? Because, for example, let's say that I watch one certain channel regularly. Every single week, I tune in, I watch their channel, and then I search for something that they have a video about. They have a video on their channel about that thing that I searched. Because I've watched every single one of their videos, YouTube is going to put their video really high in my search results because of how many times I've watched their content in the past. Okay, so this is something to take into consideration as well, is that if you can make your content bingeable and make people watch more and more of your content, the next time they search for something that is related to your content, you're going to be pushed up higher in their search results versus anyone else's search results. So that's the fourth thing that YouTube takes into consideration, is your specific search history and how many times you've watched things from certain channels, so your watch history. So as you can see, there is a little bit of science in making sure that all of these different things work together in every single upload that you put on YouTube. We don't want to be just sitting down in front of the camera, pressing record and hoping for the best. We want to make sure we have a really strategic plan before we sit down in front of the camera, before we hit record, to make sure that all of these things that YouTube takes into consideration are at its best. We have great quality, our content is great, we have good search results because we're using the right keywords, right? All of these different things, our editing is on point. All of these different things combined together are going to make you successful on YouTube. If you want to learn more about creating content that converts and making a lead generation machine using YouTube, make sure to click the link below to save your seat for my free masterclass. Finally, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite part of this video? Was there any aha moments that you took away from this? Let me know in the comments. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. We'll see you next week. Bye.